Hi, everyone. This is Deborah Hancock with the GGFA. I am here today with Seth Robinson and his team with Matrix Fitness, and he has some great things to share about Matrix. Hi, Seth.
Hey, Deb. Thanks. I appreciate the intro. Friendly hello from Matrix Fitness. I know we're definitely looking forward to the summer coming up on us, as well as the Gold's Gym Convention to be here before we know it. Before we dive into these incredible new products that we've just launched to help increase your bottom line and revenue, I wanted to spend a few minutes on this first slide. This is the top 10 trends in the fitness for 18. This was a study that was done by American College of Sports Medicine. This will help give you some insight on why we have designed some of these amazing new products that we're about to cover. If you focus on the first two top trends, obviously you'll see that it's high intensity interval training, or also known as HIIT training, and group training. So when we drill down those top two trends for the year, I think this will kind of come full circle once we dig into these new products that we just launched. At this time, I'd like to turn it over to Becky Jobber. She is our famous group training product manager and our expert in group exercise. Becky.
Thank you, Seth. I appreciate that. I have the privilege of working with industrial designers and engineers to bring new products to market that are used in a class setting. I'm also a personal trainer and group fitness instructor myself. I've been doing that for about 16 years. So as we develop new products, I'm always looking through that lens and making sure that we're on track and really able to help you create some really great training experiences within your clubs. This year, we've launched 7 new products in the group training category, including 3 new indoor cycles. We've had a lot of fun with this. We've had a lot of experience servicing and selling ICG bikes for 9 years, and we've learned a lot from that process. And we've taken that knowledge and applied it to our new indoor cycle line, where we have 3 new bikes, the CXC, the CXM, and the CXP. All of them do have a rear flywheel design. It's out of the main sweat path. They all have magnetic resistance, so high level of focus on serviceability and durable components. Some of the key differences in the products themselves: the CXC is really designed for clubs that want to offer that traditional cycling format or the classic riding experience where it's mostly about music and the environment. So that's our CXC product. It just comes with a storage shelf for your smartphone or device. So if you have a heart rate training app that you're using, you can put your phone right there and have that heart rate be visible to you. And then the CXM has the same frame and mechanical design, simple open and close, height adjustments, fore and aft adjustments. But it has a hardwired backlit LCD that stays bright. It's powered by a generator. You can see it in all types of environments. And it has all your core metrics right on screen, including resistance level and watts. Watts on this one are actually calculated within 10%, but it's a great product if you want to combine metrics and music together when you're doing your programming. It also does have ANT+ and Bluetooth, so if you want to connect to a third-party system that uses a leaderboard, it will communicate with products that use the ANT+ protocol for those types of applications like FitMetrics, MyZone, Performance IQ. But it's really about just getting on and pedaling and starting your ride. And then we have our CXP. P is more around personalized performance. There are some differences in terms of the frame structure itself, and then we've added some rear dial levelers to make leveling a little bit easier. The big change or difference in this one is really around that console experience. It is a touch screen, and it's got some really cool graphics to help you target and focus on different metrics. One thing we've learned is that people are motivated by different things depending on who they are. And so some may care about watts, but we learned that a lot of people care about calories and distance and heart rate. So we're giving you that ability to program around those metrics to help you target some new users and bring those people into your studio spaces. And then we do bring color into it as well in a very simplified way, because you are applying those colors to 5 different metrics when you're programming. Blue would be below target, green is on target, and red is above target. So that allows the coach or instructor to see if those end users or riders are doing what you're asking them to do, and it gives them more of a personalized approach, helps them to be a little more accountable, and motivates them. It does have AMP Plus and Bluetooth as well, so if you do want to have that external leaderboard system in your facility, you could do that as well. And this one has a torque sensor, so you're actually measuring the power from the flywheel hub, and it's accurate within 2%, so that's another difference on the CXP. So talked about the target training display. Serviceability, we've got access panels on all of our bikes, one on each side. It's just one screw to pop it off, so your service technicians can get in there really quickly to troubleshoot and access anything that they may need to. Our handlebar design, we chose to go with a closed loop design to really protect that console, and that's something we've learned from the past. A lot of products have an open handlebar design that leaves that console exposed and leads to potential breakage in a lot of cases. So again, serviceability, durable components. Also geometry, we did a lot of benchmarking in terms of bike fit from users that are 4'11" all the way up to 6'7", to make sure that we can provide that comfortable experience for your instructors and your end users. The S-Force is one of our new products. This is really designed for that high intensity interval training space as well as athletic performance. It's low impact. It has a fixed motion path with a 36-inch stride length. So even tall users with long femurs are able to get their full stride on this. And what's neat about it is that we've done some EMG studies to look at muscle activation. You can be in a more acceleration position, emulating coming out of those blocks in that dry phase of your sprint, really learning to get those knees up, and you're gonna see a little more activation in your anterior chain in that position. If you come up to a more upright position, you're gonna hit your posterior chain a little bit more. So that gives your trainers and instructors a little more variable to play with in terms of body position as well as resistance, stride length, and speed. But this is a great piece to add into your high intensity programs or athletic performance programs as well. I think you guys will have fun with that. Connexus, this is our functional training system. Our current line has been out there for about 3 years, and we really focused a lot on giving you a lot of versatility in the types of training tools that you can use. Anything that required an anchor point or a vertical surface for training. And then repeatability, again, that class design and efficiency, being able to see everyone, really optimizing the floor space, making sure it's all functional. And then adjustability, we've got vertical adjustments and horizontal adjustments. With that vertical adjustment, you can attach 2 or 3 different strength bands at one time. It allows for quick transitions from one movement to the next, so you can have it set low, do a 30-second bear crawl, pop it up to a mid-anchor height, grab a different band for resistance, do single arm punches, but it's very quick, very efficient. So instead of having 20 or 30 bands up that vertical, you can have 3 bands on your handle and quickly move it up and down. So adjustability was a big focus. And based on what we learned after having those out in the field for a few years, we've expanded our line to include the Connexus Compact. So this is a smaller version looking at spaces that maybe don't have a lot of room but want to offer functional training. The Compact is ideal for 1 to 2 users, where our perimeter and expansion would be 3 users per bay. So this fits in even smaller spaces. And it can be bolted to the floor, the wall. And then when it's put in the corner, that's where the idea came to actually have that med ball wall open and be on a hinge and be able to store some accessories behind it, like battle ropes, bands, med balls, etc. But you've got the vertical adjustments as well, the med ball target, battle rope, landmine, so any of those functional things that you'd want to do. And you can also hang a TRX suspension trainer from the pull-up bar as well. In addition to the storage on the Compact, we do have 2 and 3 shelf mobile carts if you have a lot of like kettlebells and med balls and things that you want to move from one area of a facility to another. But we've now added our new storage station as well for those accessories that you want to stay in one place. It's got space underneath it, that open shelf at the top, side anchor points for battle ropes, bands, things like that. And then we do have placards on our shelves. One thing that drives me crazy, whether I'm at home or I'm here at the gym that I teach at, is when things don't get put back where they belong. So we're putting placards on there to help with that, to help encourage people to put things back. Don't know that we're going to solve that problem for you 100%, but we are trying. We do have the Connexus column, so if you've got some spaces in your facility where maybe there's a random column, or you want to find or create more areas for your personal trainers to take participants, you can do that with the column. It's designed for band training. It's got band storage integrated, and you can also do suspension training on it. You know, maybe 75% of the TRX movements, just not anything that requires you to get under that anchor point. And then we do have smart device storage on there as well. So if you've got an interval timer or you want music, there's a little sound amplifier channel in there as well to help amplify that sound. And then last but not least, we have our new Connexus Step Plus. And we call it the Step Plus because it's more than a traditional step. The footprint is a lot smaller than a traditional plastic step. We did look at hip and shoulder width averages to make sure that we could make it as small as we could without impacting the function in terms of being able to do squats and push-ups for the global averages. The neat thing about this is the top actually comes off, as you can see in the image on the left-hand side, and becomes a balance board. So now you can challenge your balance, your core strength, and the legs flip upside down, and you can do push-ups and dips. You're able to get your shoulders right above your hips to keep that body in good alignment. But an incredibly functional piece to challenge the cardiovascular system, strength, as well as balance. So thank you so much for your time, Seth. I don't know if you want to wrap it up, but if you have any additional questions, he would be your guy to reach out to and help you.
No, I appreciate everything, Becky. That was perfect.
Absolutely. Seth and Becky, this is fabulous. Thanks for sharing all of this, and I hope everyone enjoys watching the Matrix Webcast and get in touch with them. All right. Thanks so much.